Here's an example of the constant difference algorithm. We have 5,236 minus 1,758. Our first task is to subtract 8 from the 6, which we can't do. So what we're going to do instead is give both numbers 10. In the case of the top number, we're going to give that number 10 ones to make the 6 a 16. And in the bottom number, we're going to give that number 110. So we don't change the difference between the two numbers. But instead of giving the bottom number 10 ones, which would make that the problem then 18 from 16, which we can't do, instead we're going to give 110 to the bottom number, turning the 5 tens into 6 tens. So now essentially we have 5,230 plus 16 subtract 1,768. Which is the same difference as our original problem. But now we can perform the operation at the ones level. So 8 from 16 is 8. Next we move on to the tens. So now we're trying to take 6 tens from 3 tens. So the trick here is going to be to always treat the column that we're in as ones. So if I say take 6 from 3, I'm really taking 60 from 30, or trying to. But I'm going to treat that as though I'm taking 6 from 3. So again, we have a dilemma. I can't take 6 from 3. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to treat this problem as though I'm giving 10 to both numbers. The reality is I'm giving 100 to both numbers. So giving 10 tens to make that 3 tens a 13 and turning the 7 into an 8. So now I can take 6 from 13. 6 from 13 is 7, and I move on to the next column. And I'm going to treat those as ones. So I'm trying to take 8 from 2, which I can't do. So I'm going to give both numbers 10. Again, the reality is the top number I'm giving 1,000 and the bottom number I'm giving 1,000. And the form of 1,000 that I'm giving the top number is 10 hundreds. So instead of having 2 hundreds, it now has 12 hundreds. And then giving the bottom number 1,000. So the 1 becomes a 2. So now I can take 8 from 12 to be 4. And move on to the next column. 2 from 5, and I don't have to do anything there because I can take 2 from 5, and the answer is 3. So our difference between the original numbers is 3,478.